November 23rd, day after Thanksgiving. Some of you are just coming back from the mall, but here we are at the construction site. Construction doesn't stop. Excited to show you guys what we've done and tell you what's coming up next. So all the framing has been done, all the rough-ins have been done, plumbing, electrical, HVAC. Today's a big milestone. Later today, we have the city inspector come in to inspect and verify and approve us so we can go and put the insulation and drywall right after before we can close in. We got to get the inspector here to tell us that everything is by the code. Going through an inspection process is sort of like going through taking a final exam. You can be prepared for it all you want, you can study for it all you want, but at the end of the day, you don't know what questions are in the exam. So there's always that little bit of nervousness the day of inspection. We feel pretty good. Everything is by the books, everything is followed by the code. Our crew has done this several hundred times, and hopefully as soon as we have that stamped and ready to go, we're gonna have the installation guys coming in to insulate the floors between the levels and then drywall right after.
A lot of people, when they see the finished product, or even when they're just thinking about building, you don't realize all the material behind the walls. Little things like this plate right here, which kills me because these are $4 each plate. These types of things that you don't necessarily put onto the Excel spreadsheet when you're budgeting it out. You have to pay $400, $500 to get 75 of these plates. This helps protect so that no nails go through and hit the plumbing. So you see we have these 2x4s that are supporting this wall, to make sure that we can get a switch right here. When you open the door and you come in and you want the switch, not only just to have it here, but make sure that it's center. Just the little things that you don't think about sometimes until the end, and then at that point it's a little bit too late.
I think one of the advantages that we have as being a small boutique development shop, we only do 2 or 3 projects at a time, and that gives us the ability to be really obsessed with the details. Things like, where's the chandelier in this floor gonna be, right? An architect is not really gonna put that on the plans. So it's up to the designer and to the developer and to the builder to make assumptions as far as what the owner of this unit is going to use this space for, right? So where are they gonna put their dining table? How are they gonna set up their couches and where the TV is gonna be? Light switches, where the dining table is gonna be in relationship to the chandelier. Those are the smaller things that really we have to focus on and be obsessed, because at the end of the day, we want this to be a practical space that people walk in and they fall in love with it. So we are now standing at the new addition and the expansion of this building. As you can see, this was the end line of the previous building, and everything from this far out, about 10 feet, is the new place. Last episode, if you guys remember, we were just finishing underpinning and excavation and pouring the concrete. So now we're standing at the new section, which has added about 500 square feet to each level. The construction was delayed because every time we would dig the floor, we will have rain coming in, and the crew had to come back in to clean up all the mess. But now we're on track. Hopefully by the end of this year, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, we'll have the insulation and drywall put up. Right after that, we'll be able to start the design work, floors, tiling, and really get the property in a place that we can start showing it to prospective buyers. One of the things that we really care about is making sure that our development fits in with the neighborhood, fits in with the block. So as far as choosing the paint color, choosing the color of the property, it wasn't a decision that we just decided on. We looked at all the properties around us, looked at their color, and made sure that we didn't just put something that really doesn't fit in with the block. And once we get the next door building up, we'll We'll do the same color, same paint on that side, so it looks like one continuous building. Looks pretty good.